Hi, it's Annette Nimzo of Voices for Hillary, and I'm here with the remarkable Carol Evans of Executive Women for Hillary. And you may know that Executive Women for Hillary are the people on the ground, people who've been getting people to polls where they need to be to elect Hillary Clinton. And Carol is going to give us some advice on what we're calling the Final Four. Carol, tell us about the Final Four.
Well, the Final Four is very exciting because these are the final 4 days before the election. And it is always the most important time. I mean, here we've been working for a year and a half, or some of us for a year or a month, whatever. It all comes down to these last 4 days where people actually are still deciding about whether they should vote and who to vote for. But more than that, they're deciding about getting out and going to vote. And that's what we want to impact in these last 4 days. So we saw this very clearly in the primaries. And, Executive Women for Hillary was working with the campaign, and we had our own ideas about where we should go based on what was in the news. And we'd say, oh, we should go, Texas is a very interesting state, we should go there. And the campaign would say, no, don't go to Texas for the primary. You have to go to Minnesota. And we'd be like, Minnesota, really? Okay. So we'd plan our trip to Minnesota. As soon as we got close to going to Minnesota, the press would break wide open and say, Minnesota is the battleground state right now, the place where you have to be. It's really tight. She might lose, she might win. And we'd be like, wow, they really know. And then we'd get to Minnesota and see that there was some really tough work to do. And I think that's one that we lost actually in the primary. So it tightened and we lost. But wherever the campaign has sent us, it's been absolutely true that that was the most important place to go. Now, the impact of the Final Four and what you choose to do in the last 4 days before the election is that everything that you do in those last 4 days is a huge multiplier effect of what you've been doing previously. So if I forget what the percentage is, but it's a hugely high impact of getting out and knocking on a door or making a phone call in those last 4 days because it's so imminent to the election.
Okay, so we've heard Carol talking about the importance of the Final Four. If you haven't had a chance to have your impact on the election, remember that as we're in that Final Four. And Carol, thank you so much. Everybody get out there, let's elect Hillary.
Thank you.